Let's get it in, Pete.
As the means of getting better perimeter looks, secondary.
Get the defense out of position.
Yes.
We know MP came ready to play.
Visit us online or at the nearest ticket booth to become part of the game day experience. Okay, Heat fans, you don't want to miss our next giveaway. Every fan is getting a free beach towel. So get your tickets today, and we'll see you there. We want your time with your arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word HEAT along. And fans, remember to be here for our promotional towel giveaway.
How you doing, MP?
Good, man. How about you?
I'm chilling. Check out this pregame buffet. They got some good stuff.
Nah, man. I try to eat light before the game.
They got a Mediterranean chicken wrap. It's light.
Mediterranean chicken wrap. All right, I'll check it out. But hey, any chance you want to trade jerseys after the game?
How would we play for it?
I'm all in.
That's what you want. I'm game. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3 side.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Heat. They're getting their first look at the Thunder. And here's MP. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I love the determination that MP showed there. He is developing into an absolute bulldog.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
First free throw is good. Instead, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems. Turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories. Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now, here's MP. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Off target at the rim.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Now, Caruso. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Takes a three. The Thunder with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here is MP. After the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A taste of how competitive Embiid can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Timeout, he had 38 points.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Miami leading by 6. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Dort after Tyler Hero's bucket. A floater. It's not going to go for him.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Love with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. MP's got 16 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
MP against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Love dishes to MP. Down low. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
MP, that's for 2. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Going with the whole new group on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Cason Wallace. So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Wiggins in at small forward. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day.
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over MP. Here's Dort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Miami leading by 9. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. And it's Wiggins missing. Miami's on a terrific 5 of 6 and beyond the arc in this game. Love with the screen for MP. Pass to Highsmith. MP with it. 19 points in the game. MP finishes inside.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Holmgren the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. To end the run, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15. The Heat leading by 9.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Love with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 on the clock, and Love with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Well, right now for the Heat, these guys are legit. Moving on up. I bet they make another jump next week.
Man, the game looks like it's coming easy to them. Everything is clicking.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Miami Heat.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Kevin Love out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Wiggins. And it's MP in at the 2. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by MP. And so, MP will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Had a hand on it. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Mavericks was terrific. He finished with 49 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Performance like that makes you hungry for more. We're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Love. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Bam Adebayo. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
About MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
1:58 left here in the third quarter. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Joe, covered by MP. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Hartenstein. The offensive rebound. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Mitchell against Caruso. Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe... And so So Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Yeah, I guess you want this jersey now, huh?
Of course. It's time to pay up, Shay.
Lucky I'm a man of my word. Let's do it.
Hey, good luck the rest of the way, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. You too.
Stay healthy.
Yeah.
Great win tonight, MP.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. They don't even know what's coming for them. There he is.
You did what you set out to do. Brought home the NBA Cup.
How's it feel? Like you expected?
You know, it does, but it doesn't.
What do you mean?
You know, after the build-up to that final moment, when we were finally holding the trophy, I felt
joy.
No.
Pride.
Hungry.
You know?
You hunted your prey for months and figured bagging it would bring its own reward, but getting that taste only brought you more hunger.
I'm starving.
Well, there's
Coach.
plenty more fish in that CMP. We're building to something special this year. Speaking of, let's get you set up with goals for the second half. Any of these stand out to you?
I want to be Rookie of the Year.
Is that right?
All right, don't get me wrong. The most important thing to me in this world is winning, but I'm also a competitor. And so I want to prove that I'm the best in my class, and if I do that, it'll put us in great shape when it comes time for the playoffs.
The team comes first, always.
But it's only natural to want a little recognition, and we know how to help make that happen.
Right.
You show out against top rookies,
yeah,
and you'll have the media eating out of your hand when come voting time.
Just make sure you don't lose sight of the bigger picture. Everything you do to help the team win.
Team comes first, always. I just want my cake and eat it too.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
Like those kicks, MP.
And the temperature is rising here already with the watch party in full swing. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some... And in the first game of a back-to-back, is managing minutes a priority for the coaching staff, Doris?
I think, Brian, for coaches, you're just reacting in real time to how the game unfolds. Minutes are always a concern when it's a back-to-back situation. Well, let's say we get down the stretch and this is a possession ball game. Usually you're going to choose, I'm going to put my best players on the floor and try to win the game right in front of me.
I'm sure you've heard this from MP by now, but he's got his eyes set on running away with Rookie of the Year.
And you have to admire the confidence that MP has. He believes he can be the Rookie of the Year, but he also understands that he can't do it by just putting up individual numbers. Team success is an important part of the equation.
So here are the Jazz starting five. Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. George and Sexton in the backcourt. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low. For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Hey there, guys. Well, there's a lot of excitement coming into this game with a couple of Rookie of the Year candidates on the roster. When I asked MP about it, he said, I've had this game circled on my calendar for a while now. I'm ready to show I'm at the top of this class. Guys, I like his confidence.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Thanks, Allie. Should be a great battle to watch. And so it's Utah with it. The Heat making their last shot. Here's Kessler. The rebound by Wiggins.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Has to Ware. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now number 2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, yeah, you have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
Now here's George. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Pass to Wiggins for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Utah calls time here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
Clarkson's checked in for Utah. Now here's George. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6 to halt the run. The rebound by Wiggins. Miami leading by 9. Here's Adebayo. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his second basket.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Now here's Clarkson, coming off a 22-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Here's MP. That 3's off the mark. Sexton against Hero. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thanks, Brian. With teams working hard ahead of the upcoming trade deadline, news tonight is about the Warriors. They know future Hall of Famer Chris Paul has bounced around a little bit in his later years, but he has the skill set this team was looking for. His ability to run the offense and elevate a team's basketball IQ is something they desperately wanted. I'm told it might be a short-term rental, but CP3 should provide a big boost.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. Here's George. After the basket by Miami. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Heat leading by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And MP throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Clarkson. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Puts up a 3. The
shot comes out.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so it's Miami with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
We've got Jaime Jaquez. Davion Mitchell is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Kyle. Going with almost an entirely new group here. Love is checked in for Jovic. Adebayo comes in for Anderson. Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Burks. And MP subbed in for Mitchell. From deep, MP. Utah with the rebound. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped 48 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Oh, guys, Love leaves no doubt with the finish on that one.
1:21 left in the half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Collins with a screen on Jaquez. Inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, such an intelligent basketball player. John Collins knows how to get himself a look out of pick-and-roll action.
Now MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Kessler passes to George. Back to Kessler. To the right side. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Jaquez. And Utah with a change here too. Markkanen's checked in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. MP, and scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
Rozier against George. Markkanen left side. Love comes over on the double. Clock at 2. Here's George. No good there, off the double clutch. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Miami out in front, opening up a huge gap. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Draws, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, someone left the window. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA. Trades. If you guys could trade one thing about this show, what would it be?
Can we trade, Kitty? This lack of protein intake bothers me.
Come on, Shaq. You know, just because I don't eat certain things doesn't mean you have to trade me. Like, I don't like this chair. It always makes my back hurt.
I'll trade those salads and those vegetables in the break room for more barbecue chicken alert, Ernie.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Utah Jazz.
Poor communication right now. They've been out of sync offensively, and you can feel the frustration building.
Man, they've been taking some wacky shots out there. Looking like Ernie out there.
Hey. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to...
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
So the Utah 5 right now. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's George in at point guard. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second-chance opportunities.
As to where, now MP fires the 3, and again, Miami with a triple.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Outside Sexton. It's Markkanen on the wing. They set a pick. Here's Kessler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I think one of the impressive things about the young Walker Kessler is you know what you're going to get night by night. Great shot blocking and consistent rebounding and defense.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Here's Markkanen. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Wiggins. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he not trade eligible during this season.
Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And there's the screen. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Pass to Sexton. No good. Unable to win this run.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
MP against Sexton. Here's Ware. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the free throw. Well, Grant, we've heard some. Love passes to Jovic. MP looking around. Fires in the triple. MP's got 30 points.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
They've got MP. He's out there with Alec Burks. Kevin Love out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And here's MP. Oh, Kessler with the block.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
Terry Rozier the third.
12 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's George. So no problem for Miami as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans.
They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
One of the greatest shooting seasons a rookie has ever had. Wins pay the bills, baby. You let these guys like the beam, and you're going to stand there and watch it.
Everything good, MP?
They're ready to light it up tonight.
Designed by Sacramento students in our recent art fair, these are not just fun, they're Sacramento proud. Grab your tickets today. Just a reminder, folks, thanks for visiting here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Clemson. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "fans" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. And reminder,
What a look for some of the Kings players as they entered their building tonight. Here at home, they like to make an impression. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. MP out there with Hero. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Wiggins. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target from three-point range. The three from MP. And again, Miami with the triple.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In a loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 8.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Sabonis feeling it out a bit. The drive by Ellis. Trying to get open is Murray. Ellis can't get it to go.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
The 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 11.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Sabonis against Love. Bean passes to DeRozan.
Wow. Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A 3 from MP. And again, Miami with the triple.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
MP against Levine. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Miami leading by 10. Wiggins left side. And here's MP for 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Jazz.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Adebayo with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ellis outside to the middle. The rebound by Kevin Love. Miami's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And some changes here. Switch here. Ellis is checked in. The Heat also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Anderson. Tyler Hero comes in for Alec Burks. And MP subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Lowry. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win. They win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas. And that's part of what makes them so fun to watch.
Sabonis is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Ellis. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Lowry in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Utah was all business. Finished with 30 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. All told, a supremely dominant performance from him. One I'm sure he expects to repeat again soon. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Shot clock at 6. Double team Sabonis. Fires it up. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Hero. Back to MP. There's the 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Lowry against MP. Lowry passes to Sabonis. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. It's good. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Sabonis. Jones comes in for Lyles. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Jay Crowder. And Levine subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Heat.
There's a minute 47 left here in the second. And Jovic gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 21.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Ellis outside. Back to DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Traps in the tray. Levine's got it. Himself on the board with 3 there.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
Inside, here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
The 3 from MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 31 points.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Valanciunas finds Ellis. Trying his luck from deep. Outside, Jones. Back to Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Heat. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP outside. A 3 ball. And again, Miami with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Miami ahead, ending the second quarter on a 20-7 run. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hey, folks, some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says you've picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Kings.
They have to be better offensively.
And that concludes.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Wiggins, Hero out there with MP. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Love in at the center position. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Or should refs let that slide? Or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smack in the backcourt. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Hey, Kevin. The team's working hard ahead of the upcoming trade deadline. News tonight is about the Warriors. They know future Hall of Famer Chris Paul has bounced around a little bit in his later years, but he has the skill set this team was looking for. His ability to run the offense, elevate a team's basketball IQ is something they desperately wanted. I'm told it might be a short-term rental, but CP3 should provide a big boost.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. LaVine wide open. No good on the three.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
A three from MP. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 37.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Three-pointer. And Zach LaVine hits from deep.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple-level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine to the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
And we'll have a timeout called by... Seven seconds left to play in the third. And here's MP for 3. They get it back. Wiggins lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Miami cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Ellis. Miles out there with Doug McDermott. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Valanciunas into the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. To the paint. Here's LaVine. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. 8 points for Zach LaVine.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And that one's good. MP.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. McDermott, no one around him, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half, more effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
MP's shot is good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. McDermott can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The 3 from MP. Good. Another from 3.
Hey, guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points G They just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Keegan Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's DeRozan in for Doug McDermott. Sabonis finds DeRozan. We're about 2 minutes. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for...
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. Best outside shooting rookie ever. Sign of great things ahead.